podcast, everybody. How are you? My name is Mano Sexy. I'm followed by uh, Mr. Darkwave, and I'm also followed by Sprint. Oh, my bad. I read that wrong. That's Spirit,
Are
but I
you
assumed you
whispering?
said Sprint. Yes, I'm acting like this is ASMR. Thank you. I don't know if you noticed, my name is Mano Sexy, so you got to talk in a small uh, tone voice.
Absolutely not.
That is how you. That's how you sexy. You can't sexy with bomb. You can't sexy with gusto, man. Darkwave, why are you still dancing? Oh my god.
Silly.
Hey man,
Losing
the
your
intro,
mind.
man. I thought the intro was still going, man.
How did you think the intro was still going? You heard
It
my
was jamming
voice.
in my head, man. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, while we're all here, I want to say hello. It has been a while since we did one of these. Um, we both been busy. Went to Vegas, came back.
Wait, y'all went to Vegas?
Yeah, we did.
And y'all
Beginning
didn't
of the
tell
Family
month.
me.
vacation.
Yeah.
And y'all didn't
Yeah.
tell Lord Syfe.
Would you have been able to make it?
So what?
Would you have been able to make it all the way to Vegas?
Depends if you actually told me.
Yeah, no. It was a family drink though.
Okay. I'd have went on my own.
Uh, oh my god.
Retro would like to join the podcast.
Who?
Hmm.
Who?
Yeah.
No, not today. Not today. Yeah, not today. I just thought about it. Not on this podcast. Probably another time. That being said, I believe we have some stuff to get into. First things first, that Blue Protocol. I can't wait for it to come out. Darkwave, what's going on with
Uh,
Blue Protocol?
uh,
What's
What
that
do you
news
mean?
on
What's
Blue
going on? What is Blue Protocol?
an MMORPG that didn't
You
come out
mean
yet?
was?
Oh,
dun
Um,
dun dun.
I'm gonna be completely brutally honest. If anyone catches this podcast and they are Bandai Namco fans, I'm about to shit all over your company. And this is coming from a person who plays Bandai Namco games quite frequently. First and foremost, I'm gonna be nice for once. It sucks that all the people who put their time and effort in Blue Protocol had to cancel their game.
what?
It will be canceled. The North American release is officially canceled, and it will be shutting down Japan January, I believe 18th or somewhere right now on a Saturday. It is truly sad for those guys who put in the effort, if you want to call it that, into a game that got announced like 2018. Now,
Damn.
while I say it's sad, it's actually quite embarrassing. I don't give a shit who hears this, whether it goes into the ether of Bandai Namco or some random fucking cuck on the internet hears this. The Bandai Namco, whoever worked on this game should be absolutely ashamed.
Why you say that?
How the fuck can y'all not make a subpar, even somewhat comparable, below average MMO? I have Onigiri, a game that is alive 12 years. It looks like a PS2 game, and it runs like shit. And that game, for some apparent reason, is still going on. It's still live to this day, and it's on console, modern consoles. 12 years.
Like
A
Final
game that's
Fantasy
frame
14.
rate is horrendous when you have people around you.
Oh God.
A game that's combat is complete shit, and it looks like a PS2 game. And it's still getting updates, by the way. The fact that your game, that you cannot make even a fucking mid-level subpar piece of shit, tells me you guys are terrible at your fucking jobs. I'm sorry.
Oof.
A lot of people. Now, I'm just happy I got to play the fucking game. Thanks a lot for banning my Japanese account, though, but still. I at least got to play the game, and it was fine. But the fact that you not only joined Amazon Games, which was the fucking dumb decision in the world.
Oof.
And then you're shutting down your own game in January, and the United States and Western people did not even, unless they got into a Japanese base, did not even get the chance to play this fucking game. It's a fucking shame. There are legit YouTube channels that got started based off your game.
Blue Protocol?
Yes.
What the
A
hell?
lot of MMO channels, they were already around. But like you got MMO Byte and a lot of MMO channels that openly admit that when Blue Protocol announced, that's when they seen their highest growth. The fact that this game didn't even make it to the West, Bandai Namco could be fucking ashamed. Ashamed. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Oof.
Garbage minds, garbage devs, and honestly, maybe, I don't know why, maybe they weren't making enough money on the monetization. Maybe, just maybe, if you released it worldwide, you will have stupid Americans who will buy anything support your fucking game. How the fuck do you last shorter than Tower of Fantasy?
Tower of Fantasy is still going, right?
Yes, another middling gotcha MMO.
Oof. Wait, Blue Protocol is a gotcha MMO?
No, that you could it was like PSO2 where you just rolling outfits and stuff. But everything else was, weapons and stuff was normal.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, how the fuck do you fail that bad? It is quite sad. I'm gonna say this right now. The MMO genre is dead as far as I'm concerned. Finished. Blue Protocol was, in my opinion, the last bastion of hope that I have for MMOs, because Throne of Liberty is fucking dog shit. At least from what I played.
Actually, I was okay with it. It wasn't the best.
And like the issue is none of these MMOs will drive, especially on consoles, FF14 to be better. FF14 is good, but I've been playing that game for 10 years now, and that game is rested on its laurels because there's no competition. None.
WoW
is not a competition. WoW's on fucking PC. They own one little market, and that's it. And even WoW has no competition except for FF14. But WoW doesn't give a shit because you have dedicated people who be playing WoW for decades. On console, FF14 has 0. I don't give a shit about Black Desert. I don't give a shit about Terra. I don't give a shit about fucking Onigiri, Tower of Fantasy, fucking the Dungeons and Dragons one. I can't remember the name of it right now. Fucking Skyforge. By the way, all these other MMOs are fucking mid and they're still going. Meanwhile, Blue Protocol couldn't even get to that level. So, mind you on this. It's just not Onigiri. Skyforge is still going. What is the fucking name of that game? I gotta see the name of this MMO because it's pissing me off. We will actually do this live. We're going to go to the free game spot on PlayStation. And we're going to look up free games. Because I am curious and I cannot remember this fucking Dungeons and Dragons MMO to save my fucking life. If only I can remember how to get to the fucking free games now. Let us see. Here we go. Free to play. I mean, First Ascendant, some people consider that an MMO, but that's new. We won't give that a fucking... DC Universe is still going on. How could I forget about DC Universe? Neverwinter. There you go. Neverwinter, man. Neverwinter. Midwinter, more like it.
Yeah, Neverwinter is Dungeons and Dragons.
And you couldn't get to even their levels. All you had to do was a very simple thing. There's a game, if you wanted to be free, all you had to do was copy PSO2. Take FF14's dungeon system, maybe quest system, and just take the monetization of PSO2 and, I don't know, release it worldwide so you can con all the American idiots to buy your shit, because that's what Americans do. We spend money. I don't, but they do. Garbage. Absolute fucking embarrassing. Matter of fact, Internal Kingdoms Battle Peak, man. How do you not even get past that? And this game fucking sucks. Their reason we wouldn't be able to give everyone what they wanted. Sure thing.
Wait, what? I didn't even get a chance to play it.
What, Blue Protocol?
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't. You ain't the only one. I mean, truth be told, you can play it. You have a Japanese account?
Nope.
Well, make one.
It's free on Japanese account?
It's a free-to-play game. It's on
Oh.
PlayStation. Like, it's on console. I played it on my Xbox. I made a Japanese account and played it. I got banned.
How did you get banned?
Because IP block. I guess they said, oh, wait, this console is not in Japanese. Oh! By the way, Bandai Namco, maybe you shouldn't have done that to people, and maybe you would have had a lot more hype behind your game. Just saying.
Yeah, Video Game Gooner states that PSO is better than PSO2.
What happened?
Fantasy Star Online is better than Part 2.
I mean, sure. I think Phantasy Star Online 2 is a good game, but it's not going to be good enough to make FF14 care. And the reason why I'm bringing FF14 because that's literally the biggest MMO in the world, and they have rested on their laurels for 10 years because there is no competition. And when there's no competition, why give a shit?
Oh yeah, you know.
Yep, just ask Game Freak.
Game Freak, yeah.
You get competition, and when you have no when you either run all the competition out or you have none, there's no reason. And like and WoW Fang earlier said, WoW again, I'm not considering WoW in this. WoW's on fucking PC. That's one market at FF14. FF14 is on console, and not one company is even close. Not one. I'm not saying that Black Desert or PS and by the way, Black Desert, PSO2, and Elder Scrolls probably being the only decent MMOs out there right now, currently. But they all have way too many flaws. Black Desert feels more like a fucking single player game. Elder Scrolls, to me, I can't. No, I don't think it works really as an MMO. And PSO2 is PSO2. There's not really much to it. You run around, you fight monsters, and that's pretty much about it. There's a good story behind it, but not much to really push the narrative forward to make FF14 be like, oh man, we gotta do better. No. Competition is a very good thing. I felt like Blue Protocol could have been that. It had everything FF14 did, minus being free to play. But apparently Bandai Namco couldn't get the fucking heads out their ass. So
yeah, sometimes they can't do that. They
can't
up.
do it with anything. They're literally the only games they're good at. They're only good at copying shit. And the only two games they've done that was decent at copying was God Eater and fucking Code Vein.
Yeah.
God Eater better than Code Vein at copying. How the fuck can you fuck that up?
Yeah, God Eater is kind of, you know what? How did they fuck God Eater up?
They didn't fuck up God. I think God Eater, honestly, God Eater is a perfect. God Eater is a very good Monster Hunter clone. The problem is it doesn't come out often. So what the fuck do Capcom have to worry about?
Yeah, why do you think I was mad that what's it called came out and was just not?
Then you got Wild Hearts.
Wild Hearts is Namco, right?
Wild Hearts is Toei Tecmo.
Toei Tecmo. Is that really what you want to call them right now?
Yep. Koei
Tecmo. Anywho, yeah.
Wild Hearts is a good game, by the way, people. Not saying
Wild Hearts is an okay game. Okay.
It's a good game.
It's an okay game. Yes.
I like it. There are certain things I like about that game than Monster Hunter.
Now, I still prefer Monster Hunter, unfortunately.
With WoW's coming out, I mean. I'm sorry, Wild Hearts, man. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
but
it's not getting played no more. I don't think anybody's fucking playing the game.
I don't think no one's playing Wild Hearts now anyway. What's the point?
Yeah.
I fucking destroyed that game. Y'all know this.
Yeah, because you're a fucking monster.
Hey, Monster Hunter. Capcom. Y'all caught the insect glaive. I hope it's for a good reason.
Please.
You know what I'm talking about, Capcom.
What happened with the Insect Glaive?
Give me back my Tonfas, you son of a bitches.
Uh,
To me, the true king of air combat, the fucking Tonfas! Oh, they cuck Insect Glaive, man. You can't stay in the air no more, man. You gotta actually come down and fight like a normal person.
yes, because people was just busted. It was busted, and you know it was busted.
It wasn't busted.
In what
It
game?
was just a way to bring back the Tonfas, the true kings of air combat.
Shut up. The Insect Glaive was busted.
Have you seen the
I
Tonfas
love the
gameplay,
Insect
sir?
Glaive.
Insect Glaive is great.
I watched.
It's the first
multiple
weapon I
people-
learned how to use.
I've watched multiple people freaking. How do you think a lot of people beat the Bahamut in seconds? All you do is get on top of him with the Insect Glaive and just reset a glitch on him, so while the other team, the rest of your team, just beat his ass with the Insect Glaive. The Insect Glaive was busted, bro.
That's fine. Good. We brought them down a notch. Now we just need to bring back the true kings of the air.
Yes, the twin blades. Yes.
No.
Moving on. Now, today we're gonna have a funeral for a few things. Shut up. We're gonna have a funeral for a few things. First things first. Let's have a funeral for whoever brought up that Borderlands movie casting. Let's have a funeral for that one. First things first. From the casting, I don't know who in their right mind decided that. Wait, Darkwave, have you played Borderlands? You're a Borderlands fan?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've played all three of them.
Okay.
I've seemingly cut ties with them now, but
Why'd you cut ties?
this little thing that starts with an N called nerfs.
Oh yeah.
You know, because I don't know, man. We take Flack. You remember him?
Yeah, I remember Flack.
Do you remember that good old sniper rifle that they had that was a legendary that shoots like a fucking machine gun?
Yeah.
So, you know, you would think that the devs would think, well, we gave Flack an ability that he turns invisible.
Yeah.
Automatic crits. There's a sniper in the game that shoots like a machine gun. Shouldn't that be a problem for, you know, maybe Flak mains that build him properly and get the right rolls in his weapon and then become a god? No?
Yeah.
Okay, it's added in the game. And then, oh, wait. You guys are playing it more than the other classes. Oh, man, we can't have that. We're not going to buff them. We're going to just nerf the invisible class. Oh, wait. It's still better even after it's nerfed? Well, nerf the weapons and nerf everything in the ground that you spent hours upon hours of farming the perfect rolls for, man. Making all your work worthless. Great. Thank you, fucking 2K. Thank you.
And Randy Pitchford.
Meanwhile, you'll have geeks watching the show. Whoa, it needs to be balanced. I don't give a shit about balance in a PvE game. Let me destroy.
Oh yeah, that is true. Borderlands is not about balance; it's about causing as much destruction as you can.
And even if you want to do balance, don't blame us, the players, for figuring out invisible plus crit automatic sniper rifle equals destruction.
True. Yeah, that is true. But
they weren't playing the other classes, man.
Not your problem. Not your problem.
Exactly.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Borderlands movie. I like to say it is one of the lowest rated movies, and it brings back a Renaissance era of terrible game movies.
Damn, we were on such a good way. We was actually on such a good road too. Sonic, Mario.
Yeah, and we got the trailer for the third one, by the way.
Yep. Which
Can't wait
I
to
am
seeing that day one.
Oh well, that's day one.
I just want to see Shadow with a Glock in his hand. I need to see that.
He does not need a gun.
I need to see Shadow with the glizzy.
Spirit.
The Glock.
No. That was the start. That was the beginning of the downfalls of Mr. Shadow the Hedgehog. Do you know?
Yeah, when I saw the motorcycle, I got irrationally mad.
But you know,
Glock.
the Sonic 3 movie, I hope it does what Sonic 2 the movie did for Knuckles. It brings back Shadow to what Shadow was, you know, cool, cocky, had he was he wasn't really edgelord then, but he had a loner-esque to him, but he wasn't full-on edgelord, which people think he was, which he wasn't.
He was not a full edgelord, but he was still an edgelord.
Yeah, he was not. He didn't go full-on like, oh, I'm evil. I don't know who you are, emo shadow guy. No, he actually had some compassion.
Yep.
Some feeling.
That's why he saved Rogue.
He wasn't a prick.
I said Rogue. But
I was happy to see Jim Carrey. I didn't think he was gonna, because after the announcement, I thought 2 was the last one for him. So I was really happy to see him in this one again.
Literally, he gets to retire after this one.
As long as they can make the role interesting, he'll come back for it.
Yeah, but he's not only playing Dr. Robotnik, he's playing Gerald Robotnik. So I was just like,
yeah, you was so confused. You was like, wait, and then it was like,
I was like, is that Gerald?
I was like, yes. It was like, is that Jim Carrey? It's like, it looks like him except older with them.
Yes. I didn't say is that Jim Carrey. I was like, it's Jim Carrey playing both Gerald and what's it called?
Yeah, that's what I was telling. That's what I was saying. I was like, yes, that looks like him still. Can you not tell?
I wasn't confused about who was playing. Is what I'm telling you. I literally said
no. You was confused.
I was not. Why are you making stuff up?
I said what I said.
Okay, you just make stuff up then. Anywho, but opposed to that, when in the Borderlands movie, I feel like the casting was just a tinge off. I feel like they could have got
a tinge. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead and say what you're going to say when you said it.
No, you said it was the tinge off, so I was just listening to your opinion because apparently people, Roland is how short is Kevin Hart? What, 4 foot? Yeah, 4 foot. Small guy. That's Roland, and Lilith. Surprisingly enough, Lilith is a 50 plus, 55 plus. Actually, I think Kate Blanchett, which I love. Kate Blanchett, by the way, I love Kate Blanchett, and I love Jamie Lee Curtis. It was just miscast all around. I'm sorry, Dr. Tannis. She's not. Jamie Lee Curtis is in her 60s. Kate Blanchett is damn near 60. I think Kate may be like 57, whatever, 55. Not saying that there's anything wrong with older actors, nothing like that. However, it's kind of like the effect of you see people in their damn 30s or whatever like that trying to play high schoolers. It literally doesn't work. Some people they just don't even have the look. Now, granted, if you sit here and be like, "Oh, just randomly Tom Holland," well, Tom Holland has the forever baby look, so he looks like he's still in high school. Works for him. So does Zendaya. They look like still teenagers. But Jamie Lee Curtis is Dr. Tannis. That was an absolute no. Kate Blanchett as Lilith. That's an absolute no. Like, not even, besides the fact with the whole age thing, it doesn't seem like that's the right type of personality, nothing like that. And I listened to a few stuff, and also I love Jack Black, but absolute no for that. To be perfectly honest, Jack Black probably was the only one that seemed like he actually was trying to give a fuck or like actually caring.
Honestly, they should not have casted Jack Black.
No, they should not have either. Didn't say that one was correct either, but I'm just saying out of everybody else that was there. And then besides, causing destruction, mayhem and stuff, what is something else that's, pretty apparent that, it's a lot in Borderlands, it's a lot of guns and stuff, right?
Yeah.
A lot of gunfights, and there's a lot of gore and blood and stuff, right?
Yeah.
This movie was fucking PG-13, which was already knew that was going to fail. And then apparently with the gun scenes and stuff was just complete ass.
I have questions here. I am looking at the cast list. Mad Moxie was in this movie.
Yeah, Mad Moxie was in the movie.
Yep. Gina Gerson.
So, you said who? She's played by who?
Gina Gerson. 62-year-old Gina Gerson. So Mad Moxie, for those who don't play Borderlands, is a fucking whore.
Yeah, essentially.
And she's played by Gina Gerson. Okay.
Yep.
Like I said, I don't mind ages, but 62-year-old Gina Gerson is playing a whore.
It's not even that.
No, I mind ages.
No. What I mean is, like, I like the actresses despite their ages.
Yeah.
But the characters they're portraying. Now, I think Moxie actually is kind of old. But
yeah,
I think she's
2 grown-ass kids.
She's like 50.
I thought I was gonna say, is she like 40, something like that, or in her 40s, whatever?
I think she's something like. Let me see.
But I know she was on the older side.
Yeah, she's older.
Yeah.
But
yeah, she has 2 grown kids.
Yeah. I forgot how old she is though.
Yeah.
I just know she's older. But to be fair, I didn't even know Gina Gershon was 62 years old. But
you said Gina Gershon?
yes.
Oh yeah. She did not fit Mad Moxie, but she's not.
I mean, she looks the part from this photo, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
I just didn't know she was 62 years old.
Yeah, and then there's General Knox is in the movie, and they gender swap General Knox. But you also got to remember, Moxie wears a lot of makeup,
which made no sense for them to switch General Knox because whatever. I don't care. Why am I asking? Why am I talking about this?
Yeah. Krieg was in the movie, so they based it off the first one. Krieg was there. Tina is older, which doesn't make any sense, and freaking Brick and Mordecai were gone, and then you're like, why did we get rid of Brick and Mordecai?
Yeah,
Krieg is in the movie too, right?
The
psycho.
Yeah, he even though the reason why he's sane enough to be a playable character is Maya. His story is intrinsically linked to Maya's. So
what's his story in this? I haven't seen the movie.
I haven't seen it either, but it's the first movie that got an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes that I've seen in a while. It had a 0 when it first came out, and then it got up to 10%, I believe. It finally just got to 10. So yeah, it's gonna keep going downward. But like we're not even on the movie itself, we're on the casting, and that alone was just ass.
I haven't watched the movie, so I couldn't.
Yeah, you don't need to.
You do not really don't need to. Do not give this movie any more fucking money.
Yeah, and then Randy Pitchford is
an idiot.
An idiot. That is the perfect phrase to say. That guy genuinely just, I don't know. Why is he still the guy that runs Borderlands? But they let him continuously run Borderlands, and it's very stupid and annoying that they let this man run rampant the way they do. But he got mad at somebody he got mad at a Borderlands fan for removing the movie and said it was shit.
Please give the movie a chance, guys.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said. And then the CEO Take-Two, the CEO of Take-Two, pretty much just like, hey, give it a chance. A lot of people worked hard on it. And I go, every time somebody says something like that, I pretty much say, yes, a lot of people worked hard on it. Doesn't make it good. It still makes it a shit movie. A PG-13 bastardization of something that was created by you guys. A rated M for mature game.
Yeah, I don't know why people think the fact that people worked hard on it should make that should automatically we should give it positive score. It's like if someone worked hard making food, but the food just tasted like shit. I mean, it's
right.
Shit. I appreciate you trying, but it just wasn't good.
Yeah, that's that retro logic.
Oh,
exactly.
Like, I hate that shit.
I'm just glad the movie failed. I wanted it to so bad.
Yeah, you were saying, I hope it fails. As soon as you saw Kevin Hart, you was like, no. And I was like, yeah, he's rolling. Then you just like, what?
I wanted it to fail so bad. I'm so happy.
Yeah, because what was Kevin Hart and Kate Blanchett gonna be a couple later in the next movie? What the fuck?
I'm just so happy. So we now have a contender. I don't think. Well, I don't know. I don't even know because I didn't even see Dragon Ball Evolution. That y'all saw it, but I've been hearing that this movie is up there with being one of the worst adaptation. This may actually be worse than Dragon Ball Evolution.
I'm gonna say this: I'd rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution.
Well, there you go.
At least Dragon Ball Evolution has Chow Yun Fat in it. Okay, and I love that guy.
Jamie Chung is in Dragon Ball Evolution, and I can watch Jamie Chung 99.9% of the time.
I'm gonna have to agree with
Oh,
Mr. Dark
there
Wave
we
on that
go.
one.
All right.
I'd rather watch that.
But is it worse? But is Borderlands worse than The Last Airbender?
Oh, ooh, that's a good one.
Did the Borderlands get the names right at least?
Yes.
They did.
Then it's better than Last Airbender. There you go.
Ong.
Soka. Firebenders, they need fire because they just manipulated. They don't. What?
Excuse me.
Until
It took us
Pyro again.
the
He's firebending with a source.
the fucking Earthbenders, because I always said if I was, as a kid when Avatar first came out, I was like, oh my god, the Earthbender, that's so powerful. I always say that I rep Earthbenders. If I was to be a bender, I would want to be an Earthbender. Whatever. The shit, y'all watch the show, the powerful shit that not even just Toph, Boomy, like other Earthbenders and shit have done. And then you get to the fucking movie and it takes 10 Earthbenders to fucking lift up a goddamn stone. Oh my god.
It's bad.
I think I may have to actually still give it to The Last Airbender for being the worst adaptation.
Yeah, because M. Night Shyamalan pretends like he was. No, actually, that would be Dead or Alive.
And then had the audacity to fucking act like there's about to be a second movie for this shit. Absolutely the fuck not.
I just thought about it. Dead or Alive may be worse.
Did they get the characters' names correct?
Kinda.
Elaborate.
Movie. I actually seen that movie. Okay.
It is a shit movie.
Yes. So was Tekken.
Okay, my bad. Tekken and the second Tekken was also fucking up. You know what? I'm still giving it to Dead or Alive. At least Kevin Nash was in the movie for Dead or Alive.
And all right, so hold up. It still sounds like Avatar because it doesn't. At least Dead or Alive, you got something that redeems it. At least you can look at Kevin Nash. What is redeemable about Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Nothing.
They got the story at least somewhat right.
What?
At least they got the story right.
But part of the story and part of the lore is firebenders can just make fire appear out of their hands. They can't do that.
Yeah, they have
in the movie.
Torches. Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes no sense because if I'm just a waterbender, I literally would just be like, oh, okay, we about to get attacked by the Fire Nation. Hey, can we go ahead and make it rain? So put the torches out. Done.
Yeah, then that means Beamhead would not be Beamhead.
See, but you see the problem with that? With making it so they can't, you just created a whole problem.
Hey man, they could fire. Iroh could fire beam without a source.
He said, "What?"
Wasn't it Iroh in the movie? Didn't
yes,
it? Wasn't
it was Iroh? Iroh could fire beam without a source, ladies and gentlemen.
The fuck is Iroh?
That's his name.
That's his name in the movie. It's Uncle Iroh. It's Uncle Iroh in the show. But his name was Iroh in the movie.
Sokka, Ong. They got Zuko right at least.
Jesus Christ.
By the way, I'm not one for race, man, but Ozai must have been getting around, bro.
You said what?
Ozai. He must have been getting around, man.
Oh, he definitely was a Rolling Stone. So
that means that Azula's mom was Chinese. Actually, no. Actually, I stand corrected here because we have to remember Ozai is not really Zuko's father. That means the mother smashed whatever race that dude is because that's what race Zuko is.
Oh, yeah.
Long-term booking, man. M. Night Shyamalan knew his stuff, man.
I cannot.
Even though the fact that they're not really, I don't care anymore.
I cannot.
You're right.
And just had white people for the Southern Water Tribes, even though they're.
I mean, we still did that with fucking Netflix show. Netflix show is far better than the movie, by the way, but we still.
I totally forgot about the Netflix show.
Yeah, remember I got Netflix to watch it, and then I kept asking, and then you okay, and then never happened.
The show isn't terrible, but when you watch it, you don't. Well, for me, I'll watch and I'll say this is good, but I felt no compelled to like binge it. I would just watch it when I remember about it, and it just doesn't give me that energy. Maybe because I don't know, the show came out over 15 years ago, and I already know what happens. And I mean, they did change some things, but ultimately, I mean,
is the animation like if something happens?
everything about that show is very good. The animations are good. This, some spotty CGI here and there, but for the most part, it's good. The characters are done well. They got the fucking names right. Everything is good. It's just because the show, we know the end game of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like the big mystery of like what kept Avatar the Airbender like, a mystery type thing was the fact that, you was compelled by Zuko's character. You wanted to see Aang really grow into an airbender, but when you have this show that you've known for 20 years and you've seen it for 20 years, seeing a show now is like you lose interest in it.
It's like, yeah,
What's the mystery now?
I would just go watch the original. I'll just go watch the cartoon.
That, or you've already seen it and the mystery of everything is just, there's no mystery, so there's no intrigue to keep binging it. In fact, you watch just the first couple episodes to see if they're doing it. As long as you're saying they're doing it right, you'll get the show a pass and keep moving on. Now, again, the show is fine. Very good show. It's just there's no fresh of it. There's no reborn energy with me. I've seen it. I dissected it. I know what to expect from it. You can change things all you want, but the end results will probably still be the end results.
Yeah, they just can't randomly change it and be like, well, actually, Aang is now gay, and he loves Sokka, and they have hardcore gay sex in the middle of the episode. You'd be like, excuse me?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hey, Aang.
Oh my god. Nope. Nope. None of that. Nope. But all in all, long story short, and around the corner, around the way, Borderlands movie sucked.
Yeah.
Good.
And that something else sucked. We had two games that launched and are considered ass. A game called Dustborn, which I was just like, huh. Apparently, in the game, they have a song about miners are let's just say laying miners down and doing the deed. Yeah, PDFs. And cancel culture is an attack in the game. And yeah, there's just being racist. It's just weird. It's just fucking weird. And I was looking at my screen for one of the reviews and was just like, I almost game flagged this game. Like that's how bad it is.
Can't win them all, man.
Yeah. And then there's Concord. The best way to describe Concord, as I say to people, let's take the pot, right? You take 5v5, put it in the pot. You take Overwatch, you also put it in the pot. You take Guardians of the Galaxy, you also put that in the pot. You take a little bit of Timu, put that in the pot as well. And I think you accidentally put supers in there. Take those out, and then you got Concord.
Sounds like shit.
Yeah, it's boring as fuck. There is no supers in a hero shooter. A hero shooter. I can't stress that enough. That alone automatically makes it shit. There's just special moves, no supers. And all the characters look like shit. Like legitimately.
Hey man, Western developers. Our developers suck.
Yeah. And Sony, because the player count's so low, Sony's losing, from what I saw, I don't know if this is 10% accurate, $200,000 per player not playing the game.
Damn. That sucks for them.
Yeah, Sony bought a live service game and fucked up. They fucked around and found out. Maybe next time Sony just don't ask them to make a fucking hero shooter. A genre is so crowded by this point that no one cares. Oh, we made a hero shooter. And everybody's like, oh, you mean like the dozen or so that we already have? Why do we need to play your game over the over? I don't know.
Why play this over Overwatch?
Exactly. And Overwatch is not good.
It's better than that shit.
Yeah. Overwatch. I just cut Overwatch back on the other day, and I was just like, let's see what happened. I played with the new space chick, and I was like, okay, and I'm bored already.
I
People
like you,
still
bro.
don't
Watch
follow
out.
the point. People still don't do anything, and people just pick characters just to pick characters.
Of course. Hero shooters, man.
Yeah. Also I played Valorant. That was fun. I think I might just have to stick to Valorant because that actually I'm having fun with that. They're supers. All the characters look fucking cool. All the character designs are cool, and the characters mean something. It's just if you're people will still pick characters just to pick characters, which is a thing that happens in all hero shooters. Mm-mm-mm. But
Hero
yeah,
shooters, man. A genre that will hopefully die soon. Let Overwatch just do its little meandering.
we both know hero shooters aren't gonna die.
You're right. They make too much money.
Yeah, people stupidly buy $20 packs for costumes in Overwatch. It's never gonna die.
Yep.
The motherfuckers are idiots. But that's just me.
Idiots.
Oh, I want this new outfit for Mercy. It's a $20 bundle though. I'm so sorry. I want to buy it. Yeah, you're the reason why we get games that don't really be games anymore. They're just crap. Oops. But yeah, Concord has lost a lot of money. Dustborn has lost a lot of money, and
I
for
will be
some
right
reason,
back.
yeah, for some reason, it is to me the funniest thing I've seen in my life. That Sony, who used to be on the top, is now losing a lot of money just for making a game so terrible and uninspired that they didn't think it through because Sony's trying to take that live service back. Remember back when Sony was the shit?
No,
Why?
I was fine because I was thinking back.
Yeah, when Sony was the shit. Now Sony's just a company that sometimes, more often than not, makes really stupid decisions, and it absolutely makes zero sense on their on their decisions that they make. Why we have to sit here and look at Sony like, what are you guys doing? Oh, we just want to make a live service game. Well, no, guys, you don't need to make a live service game. Just make good games. Oh, funny question. I actually got a question, and when I was at GameStop the other day, somebody asked me, "Hey," it was random too. It wasn't like it was prompted or anything like that. He said, and I quote, "Hey, you guys like the random? You like God of War?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, I prefer the old ones over the new ones, but yeah. Do you think Kratos, the old Kratos, will be the new one? And I said, what? Like, what do you mean by that? You mean like you think Kratos would, you know, when he was younger and angrier, would beat his more calm self? He's like, yeah. I was like, I, I don't know what type of answer. I don't know what type of answer to give you on that one, my guy. I'm pretty sure him when he was younger would be stronger. I'm guessing because he is still a demigod. I don't know if that's the case, but yeah. I was like, at least in the first God of War 3, the first thing you did was fight Poseidon on the back of Gaia. While in the new ones, the first thing you do is walk, and then you walk some more.
Walk some more.
And then you fight a little bit, and then you walk some more, and then you do a climbing puzzle, which you just holding forward. I missed you.
And then walk some more.
Exactly. After you roll boat. But yeah, that was funny. I say this a lot. I prefer all the older God of Wars than the new one. And people look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, well, the old ones, it's called God of War, right? And the premise of God of War was killing gods. And the new ones, you killed like 5 between 2 games. And it was very boring.
I mean, what would they have changed the name to maybe we'll kill a god or two, or
Yes, I would love that.
you're an idiot.
Or
Yes, yes, yes,
just
yes.
use a completely different person, not Kratos. Hmm? Would that have been cool?
I mean, maybe the new one will not actually have Kratos. Maybe we'll just be playing as Atreus. Atreus. I said Atreus. My God.
It
Ugh.
is a trace.
Okay, Atreus. Because I get confused with the never-ending story. Never-ending story.
I've never seen that movie.
I know. We have to fix that.
I don't think I want to.
It's really good.
I just don't think I need to see it.
I don't care what you want.
Okay, but yeah, like I said, the old God of War is to me way better than the new ones. To make a long story short,
Cool.
it was the weirdest thing. Also, yeah, I was just saying that the old God of War is better than the new one. How do you feel about Game Informer just randomly dying out the blue?
Not surprising.
Not surprising.
No.
Why you say that?
Didn't really anyone really get Game Informers anymore?
Yes.
Is there really a need for them anymore?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's, at this point, like, I really think that at this point, honestly, if it wasn't that the fact that people still use newspapers when you're having crab boils or eating crabs and stuff, and it will put a lot of people out of jobs, newspapers probably wouldn't be a thing anymore.
Wait, so you use newspaper to eat crabs?
No, you put newspaper down and stuff like that.
Why do people do that?
Because it's easier to clean up and not to make a mess. So then guess what? When you're done eating crabs, you got all the shells and stuff there. You just grab everything, wrap it on up, and into the trash.
That's genius, actually. It's real genius. I wouldn't know. I've never eaten a crab in my life.
You've never eaten a crab?
It's Rastafarian.
Yeah.
Said what?
Rastafarian. They don't eat shellfish.
Oh.
But yeah, it's sad because I liked the Game Informers when I was a kid, but I have not recalled getting a Game. I think I have not gotten a Game Informer since I was in high school, and y'all know how long ago that was.
That was like 4 years ago. Why y'all both look at me like that? What did I do? I was just trying to make us younger than what we were. God damn it!
I mean, that just makes you a PDF file. So.
Pretty much.
I said make us younger than what it is.
No, you said me. You said me. You didn't say that y'all also was included in that.
This is live, and I will.
And you also have to remember, sir, I was not even 18 when I graduated high school. I was 17, so definitely make sure PDF file.
I said 4 years ago, you dingus.
She was in high school in like her 20s?
Wow, so I'm stupid.
Oh my God. You both are dinguses. That's all I'm putting.
You're the one that made this horrible ass joke.
Okay, first of all, I am the king of wishful thinking, okay?
Second of all, that was a terrible joke because that go either way. Either she's way too young or she's fucking stupid.
Okay, both.
Wow, so I'm young and stupid. Wow.
Gee, thanks. I'm saying the directions that joke goes.
Okay, first of all, I said, and I quote, I made it seem like we all were younger than what we were, as in us, all three of us. I almost said 4, right? And then I also, it still doesn't add up. You're still legal 4 years after high school.
So again, she's in high school in her 20s.
What's the fucking topic? How do we even get here?
4 years after
How did we get here? What is happening?
It's not high school in your 20s. You'd have to be really dumb to be in your 20s in high school. What?
You act like that we didn't go to Surrattsville, whatever was people that was that fucking stupid. That was like 1920. They graduated.
Yeah, OJ. Yeah, bro. Listen, if she was 18 when she graduated, it's still 4 years later.
Juan Feng, do you want to just go ahead and hit the ejectocito on this, and then we can move forward?
God, I can't
Just,
believe I
just
love you guys.
ejectocito.
I hate you both sometimes. I don't know. I just hate you both.
Game Informer, terrible. I haven't gotten one since 2007. I have to put a year because if I say high school, we're not circling this again. 2007.
Since 2007. That's
And my mom used to collect them and keep them in the magazine stand in her bathroom. And then other than that, yeah, no.
I mean, they went completely digital after a while. So
Yes.
I mean, you probably got more than that. You just never check your email when they came in.
Nope. I damn sure didn't.
That's actual facts. I ain't checked mine either. I got a lot.
I've changed emails like several times since 2007. Not saying high school. 2007. We're not circling this joke again.
You're all dumb. I'm gonna clip it and I'm gonna place it, and you all gonna see how dumb you all are compared.
Anyway,
Mano Sexy. That's my name, Mano Sexy. I don't think you saw it.
are you sad, Wild Fang, about the Game Informer?
Yes, actually. You know, I used to use those to use the bathroom in peace. Many a sit down session when I would sit down, cheeks agape over a toilet. With
I'm
a Game
leaving.
Informer.
I am leaving. We went from stupid PDF file joke high school to pooping. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
All right. Legitimately though, yeah, it's kind of sad, but how they did it was kind of fucked up. They made a fake farewell message that none of the Game Informer people was a part of, and yeah, and whoever's on GameStop for Twitter, he probably needs to be fired. He or she needs to be fired because they've just been trying to win these up physical games, and it's not working at all. They're making people want to go digital just to spite GameStop. Like legitimately, he was like, "See what happens when you don't go digital." Blah 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 blah, and then just people was like, "What do you mean? Half the games that come out now can't be bought physically until way later. So why would we go fucking digital? And why would we go physical? I mean, it's because you suck or you're stupid. Like, hey, yo, all right.
Why are they saying we need to go digital only?
All right. So, prime example: Black Myth is not physical. All right.
Really?
No, there is no. It's only digital. One of the things that they tweeted was about how physical is superior, and you all should go physical and go to GameStop and buy your games.
Yeah, they made a list showing, oh, hey, with physical, they had like, like sometimes they do a side by side, like, oh, this is what you can do with digital, and then this is what you can do with physical. You can sit here and always go back to it. You can play it. You can trade it in, and people was literally bombasting them because it was like, yes, one person said, yes, I never remember I bought a game that was brand new that was still the hottest thing, and then 2 weeks later y'all offered me $3 for it.
Yeah,
just for me to see it on the shelf the following week for $45.
Yeah, and a couple people was down there talking about some of your games you can't even get fucking physical anyway. So why would I even care? Wait 2 weeks or a month or almost half a year just to get the physical version. And he said, "Cough, cough, Black Myth Wukong, day one purchase."
I don't know if y'all know this, but for some apparent reason, the PlayStation 5 in Japan is going up in price.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Why?
The company cited severe external conditions.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't fucking know. But it's going from 66,980 yen to 79,980 yen. Jesus Christ.
So what's that like an extra? So for us, that'll be like what, an extra $100?
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Let me see. That is, I believe. So that price, 669.80, is about 460 United States dollars.
Like Pride Far Away says, you sound like a chocolate goddess. That's right.
I don't. I don't know what to do with that information. I don't.
Wait, what?
Yeah, randomly said spirit sounds like a chocolate goddess. So, I
You
guess
said that?
that's a compliment. Somebody said that, commented that. I will boost that there.
Okay.
Yep.
You got fans, Spirit?
Yep. That's why I said you got to do this shirtless, Darkwave.
I
Oh,
could.
who you said? Who got
I'm,
to do the shirtless?
Darkwave.
I'm dying in my house right now. The air conditioner broke.
Yeah. If Darkwave did it, you can get all the all the
So yeah, it's going up basically by $100.
game.
Okay. Yeah, that made sense because as soon as you said like it was 69 something something yen and then it went to 79, I was like, okay, yeah, that's probably like an extra $100. That's stupid.
Yeah.
And that's for both the. Well, actually, no, because now they only make the slim joints and stuff now.
Yep. That sucks. Oh well.
I
Sorry,
mean,
Japan.
yeah, I feel betrayed. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude.
Let's see that actually. Let me see if there's anything about the United States.
Like, yo, we make the console, dude. Like, why are you doing this?
Do you really want them to do that?
No,
Exactly.
it's fucked up. Why increase the price like this?
So it's saying external, including recent changes in the global economic situation as the reason for the price changes.
Okay, so they're just lacking the parts to make a PS5. I got it.
Hmm.
One would wish they would just say that.
All controllers now are basically $80 for them.
Oof.
Excuse me?
Oof.
Yep. Each controller is about $79 now for them.
79.
Every
Damn.
single controller.
Everyone?
And
Every
the
single
red
color.
one,
Mm.
the red, silver, and blue controllers are about $82.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
And even the dinky white joints, the basic bitches, the YM. Oh,
Yep, 79.
oof.
Why does
Yikes.
that sound like it's not going to be fun there?
Yikes. Sorry, Japan.
Hey, they got to take one for the team. I'm sorry. I love Japan, but they got to take one. They got to take that out. I'm not taking that out with them. So.
Mm-mm-mm. Sorry,
Oh,
Japan.
sorry, Japan. We love you, but nine on that one. Uh, some good news. Hi-Fi Rush. The company Tango got bought out by another company besides Microsoft. Yeah, so they're saved.
Good.
So now we can get a Hi-Fi Rush 2 or something with Hi-Fi Rush in it.
Good.
How mad would you be if they just
Oh,
canceled
by
it?
the way, funny. In case I don't know, Genshin Impact's coming to Xbox before the Switch.
I thought it was coming. I thought it was already on Xbox.
No, it was supposed to come out for the Switch over like 3 years ago. And it came out on the Xbox before the Switch. That is quite hilarious.
Okay.
I fell off so bad with Genshin Impact. I was like, I'm so fucking bored. I'm not.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Trust me, as a person who's put some time into that game, you're not missing anything.
Yeah,
Like
because
I
they
got
announced new characters and people would be like, "Ooh!" I'm
how
like, "Why
far
are you
enough? I
hype?"
think I got far enough where like I can start playing with people online. Started playing with my coworker at the time, and I was like, I am bored. This is not fun. I'm just going to go ahead and uninstall this.
You're better off playing ZZZ or HSR, Honkai Star Rail.
Zenless Zone Zero was equally bored for me.
I like Zenless more than Genshin.
Yeah, Zenless Zone Zero, I was stupid bored just playing it. And I was like,
The problem with
"Oh, it's one of
ZZZ,
these."
it takes too fucking long to get into it.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best one of the three is Star Rail, but
Yeah, but they're all gotcha games, and I'm like, at this point, I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
I don't really care because I don't really play them for the gotcha. I get who I get, and I save for whom I want.
Mm.
I'm not sitting here like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I keep up with you know, the extracurricular activities that these people do for these games, so I know who's coming, who's not, when they're coming, etc., etc.
Yeah, they say people's coming, and I'm like, I don't know who this is.
I don't care who they are. Just tell me their path, and I'll save. Because actually, really, see the problem with Gacha, the main issue, and this was my kind of issue until I really sat down. The main problem with people playing Gacha games is they think they need to get every character that comes out, and that's just not the case. If you follow the game enough, you'll know who comes out kind of when, and you can just save your gems. The problem is people get this thing called spin impulse. Oh, let me spin and see what I get, when you really don't need anything from the banner. You really don't. If you just save up your shit, when a character does come out that you want, you'll have more than enough to get said character, even if you fail. Like I am for ZZZ. I planned my shit out perfectly. Kind of. I got the cop girl from 1.0, and now I'm saving for the rat bitch in 1.1 in about 7 days. I have 24k gems. That is more. That is enough to get at least her, even if I fail her. Her weapon will be a different story, but if I win her, then, you know, if I have enough to get her, and I've been playing the game pretty casually. But again, a lot of people have this thing called spin impulse, where they can't help but spin. They got to spin, even though they don't have much materials. It's like, why?
I'm sorry. It's just, for me, I'm just not.
Like, basically, I put the gacha aspects aside and just play them as normal games.
Makes sense.
Like, yes, if you do that,
I thought you was going random percent join. I was like, how?
Like, I put like $5 a month in the game just to get daily currency. That's it. It's no different than me buying a Warframe.
You mean the frame?
In fact, it's cheaper than buying a Warframe, to be honest with you.
A frame for Warframe. Like, hey, that new Warframe thing that's happening, is that a new game or is that a thing in Warframe? I'm so confused.
Talking about that 1999 thing?
Yeah.
I think that's in game. It looks so interesting. Confusing. I actually reinstalled it just to. Did I delete it again? Did I delete Warframe again? I reinstalled Warframe because I got interested, and of course, I still have it on here. And then every time I try to play Warframe, I just get instantly bored.
Yeah, 1999. I was like, oh, is that a separate game where it's a new thing? And I was like, I'd actually get that and try it out. But then I've seen some things that is inside of Warframe, and I'm like, I'm confused.
Like, I'm gonna try it, hopefully, for the lore implications.
What would be the lore implications?
I don't mind. Say what?
I said, but that's just weird, like a weird lore implication type of stuff.
No, we know the Warframes were once people, or had people counterparts to them. This just shows you that was true. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't think gacha games should exist, but I play them as normal games. Like, you know.
I get you. And
if it's good, it's good. If it's boring, it's boring. ZZZ, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was very close to dropping that shit. The thing was, I played it so casually that I eventually just, got to the part where it actually like opens up, and I enjoyed the combat enough to keep playing it. There's still things I hate. I hate the fucking TVs. I will always hate that shit. But I like the kind of like less serious tone of the game. It's a nice little departure because Star Rail, for the most part, is very serious, and Genshin, it's Genshin. And while there are serious moments in ZZZ, it's a little bit more like freelance. Like, it's kind of just chill. So, I don't know. I like it.
We'll see what happens. Oh, and lastly, for the games, Helldivers have lost 90% of its players.
Oof.
I mean,
Oof.
there's only but so much you can do when the gameplay stay the same, and not only that, the devs keep nerfing shit.
Yeah, they nerfed flamethrowers
Because
after they brought new flamethrowers to the flamethrowers.
we keep nerfing the game instead of just letting people organically play the game.
Yes, flamethrowers.
No one, they're like, oh, it's too powerful, and just let people have fun. Who gives a shit? I'm telling you, man, patches in games, while it's been a very good thing because they can patch bugs and stuff, is equally been such a fucking detriment as well. Because you can't even have fun with gaming anymore. You really can't.
Nope.
Everything has to be this so-called of balance. And it's just like, my God. And for those who are wondering why I'm rubbing my chest, I am literally sweating over here. So, fuck off.
I mean, I guess.
Look, man. I don't want people to think I'm just rubbing my chest out of fucking, like I'm the guy from Mad Max rubbing his nipples all fucking day. I'm legit sweating.
How to scar somebody in 50 seconds.
You never seen Mad Max?
I did, but I don't know. Think about you doing that.
Well, I was rubbing my thing. I'm wiping off the sweat.
I know. The thing is, I just said I didn't.
I just watched Furiosa, so it's fresh in my mind. The guy just sitting there rubbing his nipples all fucking. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
That was a good movie, by the way. That's a good movie.
What, Furiosa?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I loved it. Some people say, "Oh, it took too long to get started." I'm like, it's a 2.5 hour long movie. What the fuck did y'all expect to happen?
That is the purpose of the movie. It's like Batman was 3 hours. It was a good 3 hours.
It's you're learning about Furiosa, so
yeah. But yeah, Helldivers. I'm gonna put it like this: Spirit. There is a weapon in the game called a flamethrower, right? And where it was a heavy weapon, you had to summon it to even use it, and it was very powerful because you could burn both the enemy and the floor at the same time, and it worked both ways, right? And that's double the damage. They nerfed it. They nerfed it to hell, right? And then said, let's bring out a season pass that's all flamethrower weapons. And then they realized they broke it because a lot of people were just using flamethrower grenades and flamethrower pistols and flamethrower everything. And then they said, oh, my bad. Let's nerf those. And people was like, but you just brought them out. We just have started having fun again with these weapons. And it was like, yeah, we're going to nerf it. The next they brought out these ice weapons.
Same thing.
Like, oh, God, these ones are actually pretty fun. We're going to go ahead and nerf them already. What? Oh, man. We brought out these electric weapons. Oh, this is pretty cool.
Hey, it's y'all's fault. It's y'all's fault. Stop using the shit they bring out.
We're going to go ahead and nerf these and buff the flamethrower weapons.
That's y'all's fault. They ain't tell you to use them.
We're just going to go ahead and nerf all the weapons in the game. All weapons do 1 damage. What? Okay, so God. We'll go ahead and rebuff all the weapons again. And pretty much that's how everybody was. Like, okay, what about the railgun? Yeah, you can no longer kill a Titan bio anymore with 1 shot. But why?
Wild thing.
That's a Helldiver's journey. Every 5 seconds they nerf something, and then they buff something. Now, mind you, there's another problem with the game too. Darkwave said it. Literally, there's nothing to do in the game. Absolutely nothing to do besides the same missions over and over again. But this is the second Helldivers. This is Helldivers 2. Helldivers 1 has 2 more enemy classes they have yet to bring out, and they said they was going to bring them out, and yet they've never brought them out. And I'm like, this is the sequel. We have the first 2 enemies that everyone has, that everyone has been killing for years since the first one. Oh, forgot to say, Spirit. Only 1 regular gun is viable. It's called the Breaker. It's an automatic shotgun. That's literally the only weapon you need to use. You're using the assault rifle. You're playing the game wrong. You get the Breaker and just
Uh,
And then they nerfed it, so it fires less fast. And
uh.
then people was like, okay. So people just said, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and just uninstall now.
Damn.
And that's why a lot of hell divers retired and getting their army benefits. Um, speaking of old games that no longer we play anymore, hey, what happened to Grand Blue Fantasy? Did they nerf anything in that, or
The game, my friend, is finished. Done.
okay? So they're no longer updating it,
Not that I know of.
no longer adding any more characters to it.
Not that I know of.
Okay, why did they do that? It was only less than a year. Whatever, I don't care.
Hey, man.
Twas fun while it lasted.
It was fun, and then they made that horrible raid. The horrible raid boss.
Last Insidious fight ass.
The second one is just worse. But I actually beat it with a group of people, and when I say I actually beat it, I mean they beat it on their own. And I was just trying to survive the whole time. So they beat it. That's the truth. They beat it. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to wrestling. I know you guys don't like talking about wrestling, but we got two
I talk about
WWE.
wrestling when it's actually good.
So, what do you guys think of the Bloodline storyline right now, as it's going on currently? Darkwave disappeared.
Darkwave disappeared. That's what he thinks about it.
He left the chat.
That's what
What
he
about
thinks about it.
what about you, Spirit?
No, you can go ahead and go first. Remember, I barely be watching this shit. The most I keep up with it. I mean, granted, besides the stuff of me having to unfortunately listen to it from the other room because you be watching it, but it don't sound good.
Mm. We got Randy Orton versus Gunther. We got what's his name fighting Roman Reigns for the Bloodline, which and then you got the strap match, which is very obvious because they set it up too easily. But the Bloodline though, that's the best match.
If you say so.
He left the chat again.
Uh-huh. That's what he thinks about it.
But no.
What? Told you.
Oh my god, it's so bad because you just can't take. It's not physically possible to take Solo seriously. Solo's record is still like 2-50, so no one fucking cares. And now that Roman Reigns is back, I just feel like that Bloodline shit is just overdone. They need to end it. It needs to end. It just keep going on. It keeps going on forever and ever. And I feel like they should just stop. And of course, the best storyline is CM Punk
Darkwave, you funny.
versus Drew McIntyre. That's been the best thing that happened. And now we're about to get a couple good matches. I feel like Bash and Berlin is going to be two matches.
Wait, hold. That's still going? The
What?
Drew McIntyre CM Punk?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta remember,
Jesus.
Punk couldn't wrestle for like 7 months.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So this is only the second match.
Yeah.
It felt like though that this has been fucking going on for eternity though.
It has.
It has, but they never touched each other. They didn't touch each other for a while.
God damn.
So and I actually like when wrestlers don't touch each other before their match, and then when they finally get their hands on each other, it makes the match more special. Hence why their first match was actually really good. And then Seth Rollins was written off of TV, which made it kind of like, why did you come back in the first place? Because he's, getting a nagging injury taken care of.
They needed someone to work with Damian Priest. Do us this favor, Seth, and we'll give you more time off.
Yeah. I wouldn't have made it, what's his name, but yeah. And at least Gunther has the belt. And while Gunther has that damn belt, he's been doing good work. He's been doing good shit, as Vince McMahon would say. Except for his mic skills. He just needs more work, or he needs a mouthpiece. He just needs a mouthpiece. Does anybody not agree to this?
Wait, Gunther?
Yeah,
No, I don't know. Fucking mouthpiece is great.
he's
Who?
great,
That's it.
but he's lacking something.
He ain't lacking shit.
I don't think it's a mouthpiece.
He needs a
I don't
mouthpiece.
think he's lacking anything. I think he's fucking great. He's a fucking prick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. He is a prick. Yeah, what he said to Randy Orton, he's like, "I'll kiss you on the mouth." So nah. But yeah, I think Hibbs versus Randy Orton's match would be great, and I think Drew
I think I hate
McIntyre.
you.
Oh, that's great. I think Drew McIntyre and CM Punk would be great. The other matches on the card, and I don't know if anybody notices, the other matches on the card aren't. I don't even remember what they are.
Sounds about right.
Does anybody remember the other
Women's
matches?
tag team match.
With who and who?
The champions versus Bianca and Jade.
Jade.
Who the fuck are the champions?
Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Okay, what are the other matches?
Dominic and Liv versus Damian and Rhea.
When the fuck did they announce that?
Like last week.
Okay. And what other matches are there? I don't know why that's a tag team match. It shouldn't have been.
Okay, so we got the tag match, the mixed tag match, Punk and Drew, Cody and Kevin, and Randy and Gunther, and that's it. 5 matches.
Okay, so we know who's going to win the Cody and Kevin match automatically.
The whole pay-per-view is predictable.
Yeah. We already
At
know.
least the championship matches are.
Yeah.
Cody's not losing, and neither is fucking
Gunther.
Gunther.
But yeah, like I said, that shit is that shit is weird. That's how bad it got. But NXT, on the other hand, which is Sunday, which is guaranteed to be a better pay-per-view, has 2 matches that are it's NXT No Mercy, and it also has 2 matches that feature TNA represented reps, including freaking you got Joe Hendry versus Ethan Page, you got Wesley versus Zachary Wentz, you got Chase U versus Nathan Frazier and Axum, which is going to be a good match. Then you got freaking Obafemi versus Tony, Kalani Jordan versus Wendy, which is not going to be. It's going to be an okay match. You got Roxanne versus Jada Parker. All these matches are at least going to be good to great. Well, on the pay-per-view the day previous, which is Saturday, I have no fucking clue on what's going to happen. Besides all this stuff is going to be predictable.
Mm.
No idea, man.
Yeah, and also, did you know that there's a stipulation on the Randy Gunther match because they forgot to announce it? If Orton wins, he will be transferred to Raw, and if Gunther will be transferred to SmackDown. There were only 5 matches?
There's always mostly 5 matches, sir.
Didn't last pay-per-view have like 8?
In the Triple H, SummerSlam had more because of SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, one of the big 4. But what about before that? Am I tripping here?
In the Triple H era,
Mhm.
mostly 5. You might get a 6th one every once in a blue moon. He's basically doing the shit how he did Takeover.
Oh yeah, Takeover was. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, 5 matches. You're right. You guys are right. But yeah, so far in the wrestling era, we're getting some gems, and then we're getting nonsense. I like the partnership between NXT and TNA. Thank God it's not the main roster. And Joe Hendry is on there, and Joe Hendry has been impressing me lately.
Joe Hendry is over, but he's mid in the ring.
He's been impressing me with some of his matches, though. Did you watch that 4-way match or that 6-way 6-pack match?
I don't watch NXT live.
It was TNA.
I don't watch TNA.
Damn, son.
Now
Sometimes.
I watch highlights. So if you
Uh-huh.
talk about you mean the world title when Dolph Ziggler won?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the highlights. I didn't watch the full match.
Well, that match was actually a really good match, and Dolph Ziggler deserved the ending. He deserved it. Something that he never got in WWE for the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
But I'd say that wraps up the show. Does Anybody else want to talk about?
No.
Not I said the cat.
Okay.
I just want to get off so I can go back to my skimpies and sit in this fan.
Yep, and I gotta walk the doggos.
Oh, that is true. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Also,
Goodbye, everyone.
Also,
Goodbye,
before we go
Bandai
out-
Namco fans.
Bye.
I hope I didn't make you angry.
All right, guys. I won't say what I was about to say.
Bye.
Bye.